Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I am so excited. I am live and I am streaming for the first time via StreamYard, just to give you a little bit of BTS behind the scenes. I am streaming for the first time on Instagram. This is so exciting. I'm just so happy that they have established this and they have connected these platforms because man, oh man, this feels good. Hey everyone, I'm Jasmine Haley. I am the founder of Beyond the Prophy, which is now doing business as Legacy Scaler. So I am a former clinician, former academic instructor, and now amazing entrepreneur. And I'm here live speaking to each of you about what it truly requires to land more speaking gigs. This is the number one question. This is a question that shows up all of the time from our clients and people who are interested in doing work with us. I've had so many conversations about this specific topic from people in all various different industries. And I think this is an important one because this is the one that many of us, regardless of our industry, we all struggle with. So I'm going to share with you 3 things in which we really focus in on with all of our workshops to help you get to a place of really simplifying the process of what does it mean for you to amplify your thought leadership? What does it mean for you to be able to go out there and make an impact with your voice, with your stories, with the amazing work that you do currently in your business? And it's really the premise and foundation of why we decided to do another tour for 2024. In 2022, I hosted a 4-city tour. We actually offered 5 workshops. One city had 2 workshops. Let me just raise the roof on that. We focus really on the aspect of how do we condense our expertise and put it into a signature speaking topic, something that will make an impact. So we did that in 2022 and it was absolutely amazing. We met people from all over the US. We had 4 cities that we visited. We constructed our topics and then we learned about some of the aspects needed for us to figure out how do we align this with our business strategy, with our brand strategy, and where we want to show up. But as you already know, 2023 was something else. I went through so many changes within my own business, and how I position myself as a speaker is continuously evolving, which is why the theme for this year is about resilience. How do you really establish a model that's life first, that keeps your idea of success at the forefront? How do you work through the challenges and the different changes that happen in an economy as you're going out there and sharing your message? Y'all, I have been speaking professionally since 2015. I made it through the pandemic. Okay. I made it through. Okay. It was by the skin of my teeth. I made it through, especially as a professional speaker that was only speaking at conferences in person. So imagine the whole world shut down. How do you navigate through that? How do you keep yourself in a position to continually show up, make an impact, position your thought leadership, and continue to grow your business? So all of those things were really important for me to consider as I was thinking about what are the needs of our community? What will best serve you? So when you think about landing more speaking gigs, that resilience piece is necessary for us. If you want to get to a place of making a deeper impact, if you want to get to a place of closing those higher speaker fees. So the 3 things that I'm going to share with you today is really important for you to always keep in mind as you're thinking about how to really take this thing seriously. If you want to go from a hobbyist speaker to one that is actually taking their thought leadership to the next level with professionally speaking and making it more consistent, recurrent revenue within your business, here are the 3 things that really stand out for me. The number one thing is you have to plan, which is why we are hosting our tour that's coming up in February 9th. We're going to be in Dallas, right? That is exactly why we have to get to the place of number 1, planning. Planning is necessary. If you aren't sure of how your topics fit in your business, if you aren't sure about the goals that you specifically want to reach, then my friends, we're going to be aiming arrows with no destination in sight. And that doesn't lead to longevity. In fact, that leads to using speaking and training as a hobby. And it isn't really leading to you making a bigger impact or to grow leads or to do whatever it is that you specifically want to achieve with utilizing your voice. So again, the first aspect that we have to do is plan, which is why we're hosting this tour that's happening February 9th in Dallas. And then we're heading about 2 weeks later into LA. This is exactly why we're hosting it, because we don't take enough time to plan. And we have to plan for the specific goals that we want to reach. And what does that plan look like? How does it fit into the definition of success that we have? How does that fit into our current industry and the people that we specifically want to reach? Here's the next aspect that we need to consider. When we're building our resilient speakers blueprint, we need to consider how we position ourselves. So during our tour, we're going to talk about what positioning makes sense for your industry. This is a workshop. This isn't meant for me to come in and tickle your ears. It's meant for me to be able to support you to what matters most, so that when you leave my presence, when you leave the workshop, you're in a place where you have clarity on what your next steps are for the next quarter. So that every time you're throwing out those arrows, it actually is hitting a destination and is hitting towards the goals that you want to achieve as you consider your 2024 plan. And the final aspect of a resilient speaker's blueprint is profitability, right? So we want to plan, we want to position ourselves, and we want to consider profitability, because that aspect will help us to know what is the true health of what it is that we're creating. And is this something that is sustainable, or is this something that we may need to make some pivots or changes into so that we can make a great impact? So the information to find out about our tour, well, we're going to take you through my framework, and we're going to actually really take an honest look at your current business or brand as it relates to speaking, is really focused in on what's that? What does that say? JasmineHaley.com/tour-24. It's also in the description for you to be able to find out more information about that. Here's some of the things that I haven't shared. We have an incredible community of speakers, women and BIPOC folks who all come from a diverse ethnic background, diverse industry background, and they are some of the most incredible leaders I've had the opportunity to support. We have people who are running 6-figure businesses, 7-figure businesses. We have people who are in law, in education, in dentistry, in medicine, in mental health wellness. There are so many different variety individuals who are all making an impact with their voice. And those are the people that we call in on a regular basis. So I'm going to highly, highly encourage you to also think about, not just where you want to be as far as landing more speaking gigs. Well, that requires, again, here are the 3 Ps: planning, positioning, and profit. Not only will you be able to do that, but community is necessary. I would not be able to be in a place where I've grown my brand, grown my business, become a sought after speaker, be able to make an impact the way that I have been able to make an impact since 2015 if I did not have community. So I'm going to highly encourage each of you to also think about that aspect. If you've been working with your speaking and training and thought leadership in silo, here's an opportunity for you to be able to get together, to learn with each other, to share techniques and skills and things that you've learned along your own journey as you all are working towards your definition of success. And I highlight that a lot because my philosophy is a lot different than most people. I'm not into the shame marketing. I'm not into saying you must carry your life this specific way. That's the only way for you to be successful. I don't believe in that. I believe that you can define what your level of success is. You can utilize multiple ways in which you can utilize your voice, whether it be through podcasting, in the boardroom, in the classroom, on stages, virtual or in person. You decide what that is. And then based on that decision, let's build out a plan that works. Because at the end of the day, I have built a multi-6-figure business. I have built businesses in the healthcare field. I've built a business outside of the healthcare field. I have grown my business this way. I've pulled it all the way back and tore things down. And it's always come down to the point of what is bringing me joy, right? And how am I able to still have a life that I love while I'm also making an impact? And that's the crucial piece that a lot of us don't take the time to consider. So if you are in the Dallas area, it's a limited space. We're only going to have a small, intimate group where we can actually workshop together. We're going to have a half-day workshop that will allow you to determine what you need to do in this next quarter to take your speaking closer towards the goals that you want to achieve. We're going to cover some 2024 speaker industry trends so that you're aware of that, so that we can utilize that information to position yourself. And then we're going to plan it so that by the time you leave our workshop, you can execute towards that plan and do so in a meaningful way. So the information for you to find out how to join us at our tour stops that are starting February 9th in Dallas and then February 23rd in LA is by using the link that is in the description box, or you can go to jasminehaley.com/tour-24. I cannot wait to meet each of you. I can't wait to be in community with each of you. I'm super excited for the keynote speakers that we're going to be inviting to share their own stories, because I think there's something really beautiful about not only creating what I've created with Legacy Scalar, but giving people an opportunity, creating the stage for other voices to be heard. When we have more women, when we have more BIPOC folks on stages, it is something so beautiful. That representation is absolutely necessary. And I know that it's also something that can impact and create a ripple effect that, of course, will do more good. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me. I think this is completely dope. I am streaming to Instagram for the very first time using StreamYard. I'm so excited about this, but I can't wait to meet each of you in Dallas on February 9th, or for our amazing folks in Los Angeles, we'll see you February 23rd. And for those of you that have waited to the end, if you use a coupon code LEGACY, you can save $50 off of your ticket. So whether you join us for the general admission ticket, which is just for the workshop, or if you join us for the VIP ticket, where you actually get a chance to hang out with me and some of my friends the night before and a wonderful dinner, you can save $50 with using the coupon code LEGACY. All right, I can't wait to see you there. Feel free and drop any questions that you may have. I'd love to answer them. Bye for now.